The thief fell into the treasury along with a cart full of golden artifacts. Then, using the momentum of the fall, he lunged forward and rolled onto the central platform. This unintentional move ended up saving his life. Beneath the pit lay countless venomous scorpions. Anyone who fell in would never return. Seeing this, Jack quickly composed himself and observed the opposite side. When he spotted the precious gem shining in the distance, he didn't act recklessly. The seemingly smooth path was actually fraught with danger. Fortunately, Jack had come prepared. After just a glance at the blueprint, he deciphered the first trap: the small mirrors on the ground. He struck a torch and held it behind him to cast a shadow. When the shadow covered the tiny lenses on the floor, it instantly triggered the mechanism. As terrifying spikes slowly descended, the trap seemed impossible to evade, but Jack immediately thought of a solution. He raised the torch high above his head, aligning his body with his shadow. Then, carefully avoiding the mirrors, he safely passed the first obstacle. The ease of it made Jack let his guard down. Seeing that the second trap involved circles, he assumed he just had to avoid the rings on the ground and walked forward. But suddenly, the rings behind him began sinking. By the time Jack realized, it was too late. The statues on both sides started spinning, swinging swords in a deadly whirlwind. Jack had no choice but to rely on his agility to dodge the relentless attacks. Just as a blade was about to pierce his neck, he reached the end of the second trap. Before he could even sigh in relief, an even greater challenge appeared. The blueprint hadn't mentioned a third trap, leaving Jack stunned, but with the gem right in front of him, he decided to take the risk. The moment he stepped onto the third trap, the tiles beneath him began collapsing. Jack's only option was to race against time, leaping from one tile to the next. At the last moment, he made a desperate jump and grabbed the gem, but he also plummeted into the abyss.